Jenna and I participated in NaNoWriMo of 2017. NaNoWriMo is over for another year, and honestly a part of me has to say thank goodness, because it does take a lot out of you to try and write 50,000 words in a month. I did not win Nano, I did not reach 50,000 words. I got very, very close though, but it got to a point in the month where I was going to have to write like 10k in 2 days to finish, and I was about to go into really over full-time work at my job, and I just decided, you know what, I just want to have 2 days to relax before I start working really ridiculously hard for Christmas. And so I kind of gave up, but at the same time I wrote a ridiculous amount of words in a month after being stuck on this book for the past 6 months and not writing anything. So I am so proud of what I did achieve. I managed to crack 90,000 words on my work in progress, which is just, what even is that? That is 90,000 words that came out of my brain, and while they may not be the best words, they're still 90,000 words that came out of my brain, and I just can't believe it. Obviously normally, well, last year I did 3 Nano updates, so I did sort of like the middle, but I obviously didn't film a lot in November because I was trying really hard with Nano. Last year I gave up kind of around the halfway mark, and I didn't want to do that again, so I definitely made it past that point this time around, but it meant that I didn't have as much time as I wanted to film, so I haven't filmed anything for a while, so you're getting kind of a double update in one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my word counts that I had. Some of these days obviously I did a lot better than others, and you can kind of tell where I struggled. I didn't write anything over Supernova weekend, and then there was another weekend where I was just completely burnt out and I just didn't bother writing anything at all. And sometimes I think that you really do just need a break. Nano is amazing at pushing you to write every day, but sometimes it can be a little hard, and every time I do it, it reminds me that if I want to be an author, it is not going to be an easy job. These stories do not just come flowing out of someone's brain. They take a lot of hard work, and I think doing Nano has definitely taught me that. It gives me so much more appreciation for the authors that I have come to love, because what they do is just incredible, and the number of authors that I've met, they've all said the same thing. The book that we hold in our hands is probably the 12th or 13th draft that this book has gone through, so it is not the same book as what happens in the first draft. So after knowing that, I am so much more confident and so much more relaxed when it comes to my novel. I still write to the best of my ability, but if it doesn't come out looking shiny and gold and beautiful, I don't worry about that quite as much. So I believe for the first part of the word count that I'm about to show you, I was working on another essay, so my word counts are not brilliant, but then I start to get into a lot of days where I just wrote nothing, and then a couple of days where I just wrote a lot. So on the 11th of November I wrote 685 words, on the 12th I wrote 934, on the 13th I wrote 687, on the 14th I wrote 200, on the 15th I wrote 1914, on the 16th I wrote 94, on the 17th I wrote 0, on the 18th I wrote 0, that was Supernova weekend, on the 19th I wrote 542 words, and on the 20th of November I wrote 5,632 words and received my 25,000 word badge. Now it's around that point last year that I gave up and just stopped writing, but this time I kind of continued because I was really, you know, I wanted to win. So on the 21st of November I wrote 1,680 words, on the 22nd of November I wrote 817, and then on the 23rd, 24th, 25th and 26th I wrote nothing at all. I was just burnt out. I had so much going on with work and I just didn't want to do anything. Then on the 27th of November I sort of came back and I wrote 5,186 words, which I believe is the biggest word day that I had this entire Nano. Oh no, it's not. It's one of the biggest word days that I had this Nano. The biggest that I had was day 20. Then on day 28 I wrote 2,336 words and I reached my 40,000 word badge. And then, like I said, on the 29th and the 30th I didn't write anything because it had gotten to that point where I would have had to have written 10,000 words in 2 days in order to finish, and I just didn't want to push myself like that and then be completely burnt out going into December, going into my busiest month work-wise. Also, we've got family coming down, it's Christmas period, it's just all too difficult to be that intense, I guess. So I decided to hang up my hat and finish the month off on 40,127 words. And while that's not 50,000 words, that's still an incredibly large amount of words to write in 1 month. And my novel went from 50,000 words words to 90,000 words. And I still have quite a bit left to go, but I'm really happy with where I ended up, and I'm really glad that I participated in Nano because it's definitely kicked that inspiration back into gear, and I'm really excited to continue working on my novel in 2018. As always, I'm going to share a song from my writing playlist. I was actually pretty intensely listening to just one band on those last couple days of Nano, so I'm going to show you a song from their playlist. Yeah, literally I listened to Rascal Flatts on repeat for like an entire day, and I'm now obsessed with them. Like, I picked that song to share with you guys because I thought it's one that probably everyone knows, you know, being from Cars, and it's the only one of theirs. No, turns out I knew 3 of their songs, 1 from Cars and 2 from the Hannah Montana movie, but for the most, how good are they though? Like, seriously, they're amazing writing music, just go listen to them. So you know, that was my NaNoWriMo for 2017. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section below if you participated in NaNoWriMo, and if you did, let me know what your final word count was. I would absolutely love to know. If you like this video, be sure to give it a huge thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a thing. Stay random. Bye.